Good afternoon, everybody. Alexander here, High Winds EDC. Thanks for tuning into the video. I have an awesome unboxing for you guys today. This is from a new channel partner. This is from Amheh. They have really cool stuff, but it's a little different than what I usually do unboxing. Usually I do gear, I do knives, leather work and stuff like that, wallets. Today's a little different. These folks, they reached out to me entirely of their own accord and said, hey, we got something that you might like to try out. Send us your information, and so I did. So this is a new channel sponsor, which is really cool. We want to give them a shout out, obviously, and we want to check out what they sent over. Already, so there's the bag. Got a nice little backpack from Amheh Tactical. This is their 20-liter, let me see, where's it at? It's their 20-liter slim backpack. I don't have it right here. Maybe I do right here. Yes, it's the 20-liter small, slim, tactical bug-out bag, which is really cool. Made in Thailand, so if that's not your cup of tea, I'm sorry. But yeah, so it came with this little backer here. I guess that's just disposable. And here we go. So what we got right here. So you got some hook and loop up here with the Amheh, I believe I'm saying that correctly, Amheh RE. So you can rip that off and put on a new one. And so yeah, it's got a top pocket right here for quick access. You could probably put like a knife, maybe even a small subcompact firearm in here. I'm not saying that that's what you want to do. Then you've got a medium-sized pocket here, so 2 pockets so far that clip together like so, and now you can fully open it all the way. Get up in there. Inside of that guy, you do have a pouch that can hold, I don't know, some small things, car keys, wallets, anything small, slim profile that you might want to throw in here, maybe even a cellular device. Zip this guy up. And then you also have the main pocket, which I thought was really cool. They did send me like an online spec of this thing, which is just an open bag. There's not like a backer plate back here, but I'm thinking you can grab something and put a backer plate in there. I'm not like a self-defense backer plate, but something to keep this back more rigid. And then you also have a compartment for a small laptop. Now this is not, I'm not like a backpack guy, so I'm not like into tech, I'm not into any of that stuff. So I don't know what kind of size laptop this would fit. I'm not gonna say, maybe my MacBook Air could probably fit in here, but nothing larger. Maybe a couple textbooks if that's your cup of tea, if you're a student of some sort. And that's the inside flap. The inside flap of the actual compartment, it has a bunch of compartments here, which I think is really cool. Some netting here. It's tough. I wouldn't say it's like cutting edge technology or anything, but it's some good, rigid, durable stuff here. And you've got 2 of them. For small things, I'll show you kind of what I have in my regular everyday carry backpack, which is this guy right here. This is like an Amazon special. The company is AWP. Back when I became a technician for irrigation, I really loved this guy because it has a plastic bottom. And so whenever I had to like access my tools, my wire strippers, any like screwdrivers that I had, electrical tape, it was in here and I had it and it was ready to go. And then I can set it on the ground with this hard bottom. I'm not a technician anymore, so I don't necessarily need that kind of durability. Still good to have, I'm still gonna keep it around, but it's a little clunky. I mean, it's big, it's a technician's backpack. I really wanted like a Milwaukee brand one, but those things are super expensive. So I went with like the budget option to see what I actually needed. And this ended up working just fine for me, but it only has one large pocket, which I keep a lot of stuff inside of here. I do like how it's lime green on the inside so I can see things very clearly. I would keep like, this is a Ziploc bag for a little bit of first aid, some like triage support. I've got Goodness gracious, I got blood clot in here, just some medical, I got some trauma shears as well. This was courtesy of the Texas Department of Transportation. They gave those out. I had some zip ties, which come in handy still all the time. Now I keep a stud finder in the back of this guy, and then I also keep this commercial electric just gauge, so that way if I'm like doing a demolition of a kitchen, or maybe I'm reinstalling some light fixtures or something, it's good to know if the power's on or off. I use it for other things. Back when I was running irrigation, I was able to diagnose what was wrong with like your timer. If it was like going bad, or if a solenoid was popping, I was able to connect this real quick and kind of do some self-diagnosing with this guy right here. So I keep that in the backpack because I don't want to keep it in the glove compartment. Even though the glove compartment is easily accessible, I don't want people reaching in the glove compartment, seeing this guy and like thinking they can take it, because it's not mine. This is the company that I work with. They purchased it, and so now I use it. And see, we got some other little things. Ear Pro, just in case. I hadn't gone through this thing in a while, so like I'm just now seeing what I've had in here. I had a flathead and a Phillips screwdriver, very inexpensive things, just lingering around in here. I have a, this came in handy this is a brass wire brush. It's not steel. This would come in handy when I was cleaning valves, plastic valves, like PVC style valves for landscape irrigation. And yeah, we'll just kind of get into it. There's a box of something in there. And then of course I have an extra bag of clothes. I keep it in a grocery style bag, a plastic bag, to kind of keep it dry, out of the elements. That way if I ever have an accident of any kind, whether it's a water related accident, if I poop my pants, I've got an extra set of clothes that I keep with me. I always keep an extra set of gloves. These are tough, cut resistant style gloves that have the rubber on them. So if like you're like in dealing with wet items or anything like that, you can still have good firm purchase and your hands are protected. I did have one of these guys, just stuff that I would need on a regular basis. So going through this, we're gonna organize it. I'm not gonna do it all right now. There's the electrical tape, but it's just always nice to have a little bit of that nearby to bond something together. But it would just have this guy, this big open pocket, a lot of small pockets. It was a good backpack for what it needed, for what I needed. It got the job done. And so now I've got, in the side pocket, more Ear Pro. You can never have enough Ear Pro. I do have a tourniquet with the windlass. This is just in case. It's got the little mini Sharpie in there. I might have to update that Sharpie, but it's just good to have. I'm not a first responder by any means. I've taken Stop the Bleed classes through the University of Texas Tech several times. I was CPR certified. My certification has lapsed, but it's just good to have that level of preparedness with you and close by. This would be in the work truck, more Ear Pro. It's good stuff. And then on the other side, I did have an EDC style pouch. I've since scalped this thing for another pouch. I've scalped, like whatever used to be in here, I had some good stuff in here, is now in this guy. This is my bum bag by Best Damn EDC, Carry Commission, exclusive with Blue Ridge Overland, or whatever those guys. You guys know what this is. I also have this guy attached to it, which is a really cool thing. It's a Zippo carrier. Zippo sheath, so I can take that off. It's belted to here. Boom, and then I have the butane inserts. And so now I've got a little bit of fuego. But anyways, all that's to say is now I needed to update my backpack. I'm not a technician anymore, so some of these items are gonna go, some of them are gonna stay with me, like especially the extra set of clothes. Gotta keep that on deck, just never know. And then I also have this guy right here. This is my nutsack sling bag. Now I love this thing, I really do. I like taking it to church. I like taking it to Bible studies. If I ever have like a kickback or anything like that, I'm not taking this, I'm just, whatever I have is what I have. And I like this. I like the sling style. I like its small profile. And like I said, it's perfect for Bible studies, not for like everyday carry. Now, if I was like, I don't know, like an office tech kind of guy, maybe this would, I would use this a lot more. And then another backpack that I had was one that my friend sold me. This is another sling style backpack, and it's a Vertex. One of the first ones without the branding on the outside, so very minimalist. It's got the branding on the inside. This is a concealed carry style sling, which is great. I loved it while I used it. I just don't use it as much as I'd like to because of the sling style carry or straps. Sorry, I should have said that a little bit more clear. But anyways, yeah, so let's get into this. I really like it. We really appreciate Amheh for sending this guy out. Let's see what we can load it down with. And yeah, go from there. All right, so let's clear some of this stuff out of the way. I'm just gonna try to figure out an optimal way to adjust this as needed. What I like to do, first things first, I'm gonna put inside of this large compartment my spare clothes. Inside of this, I have a pair of socks, change of underwear, I have a shirt, and I believe I have a pair of shorts in here. So just in case, I'll just stick that here at the very bottom, just so it's out of sight, out of mind. Now this backpack is very slim in this direction. Let me clear this up a little bit. Sorry, I should have done that. Got some tools here that I'm gonna add. Got some of this. I can need to tidy up a little bit. This guy stays like this for the most part. And this is like my grab and go. Inside of it has a charger. It had my sharpener. Now I don't know where that's at, but I've got a pair of shears, electrical scissors. This is my EDC fix-all kit. So if I need something fixed on an EDC knife, I can reach inside here, grab it. Got my PowerPint Mini, got a mini flashlight, got the Raylight Pineapple Mini, and then I've got just some other odds and ends and stuff that are in there. This is just a grab and go. So we'll put this here, this here, this here. Stuff that I want to kind of have on deck, just in case. That's fine to have inside there. Definitely need that. Got a bunch of ear pro that I want to put in here. This is a Knoll Knives, just EDC pouch. I've got a pry bar. I've got a driver. I've got a pair of the knockoff Knipex. What do they call them? The crescent style ones. Crescent style this guy. But let's get that loaded back in here. We are going to put my awesome Leatherman Free P2 back in this guy. I have not really been using the Free P2, so I just want to have it in the truck handy in case I need it. And then we'll throw this like 4-way pen into here, and then boom, now I got a pouch. So anyways, Ear Pro, these guys, there's a little bit of trauma kit. This guy. Don't think I'll be needing this. This was a attachment that I'd put on a drill to clean out valves or pipe or whatever. So get that stuff down in there. I'm gonna zip her up a little bit. That way she's, like I said, out of sight, out of mind. That's just for emergency purposes. And then what else do I have? I'm gonna open up this middle pocket. This will be a quick access pocket that I kind of need things to just be readily and available. So I'll probably put the electrical multimeter there, stud finder there. I need these very regularly, so they kind of need to be up front. Maybe zip it a little bit. We will put the gloves. Let's put them in this pouch here. So here, because I always have gloves on me. These are just spares. Let's see, what else can we do? Let's see. Let's go ahead and put this pocket knife here. This is my Rock Toll ST02. It's just the single implement side. It's just one side of the implements. We'll kind of try to find somewhere to stick this guy. Maybe off on the side. That way I can see it. It's got some Molly style webbing here. Stick that guy there. All right, let's get some of these components. I'll zip up these gloves because I don't want these guys like free floating. I want these. Those are that's my electrical tape. We'll do 2 bags of Ear Pro, and we'll get those out here on this top pocket right here. These are going to be readily accessible, things that I need constantly just to bond, protect my ears. Put some electrical tape in there as well, and that's good to go. Let's see.
Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this here inside of this guy, this pouch. We'll go inside of this guy. Boom. That's for, this is for emergencies, but not critical emergencies. Let's see, what else do we have? I do have, let's go ahead and put this guy on top of this here. I'm not super duper organized all the time, but I try to be. We can go ahead and put these guys just on the outside to have a Phillips and a flathead. Now I have a tool bag in my work truck as well, so these are not critical for me to have. They're just nice to have. So I can grab this and boom, I got a couple of screwdrivers. Okay, go ahead and zip this up a little bit. See what else we got here. That's kind of nested down in there. There's the first aid. I'm not gonna put anything in that main pouch yet. I'll put the tourniquet. I do wish that there were side pockets here. And that's all I'll say about that. Go ahead and clinch this tight, cinch this together. Let's see, I do have a Swiss Army knife that I'll throw in this top guy. Let's see, what else do I have? More Ear Pro, what do I say? I'll do put that in here, maybe. Maybe put it in here. That way it's good to go, good and ready. And yeah, boom, slim backpack. And if there's anything else that I need to reach into, you know what? Forget it, because I need these a little bit more ready. I want to be able to open the big pouch and just be able to grab these guys. Yeah, it's perfect. Just making it my own, how I need it. We do have a good handle here that we like. And so here's kind of what we're looking at now. And this is just an example of one way you can use it. Go from there. I do like this steel wire brush being around. There's nothing in here yet. So this could be somewhere I can theoretically, with my grab pouch here, with my bum bag, my charger. I need to find where my sharpener is. That's a bit concerning. But anyways, I can grab this and I can just throw it in there for now. And then that'll be the best case scenario for that guy. Have a charger, have some extra EDC gear as a grab and go. Zip it up. And they had some cool colors too. There was a black camo one. I think they were out of stock, and then they have a coyote tan version as well. So it's really good stuff, guys. They got some really good stuff. They have larger 30 liters, 35 liters. I don't necessarily need something that big, but this is just perfect because it stays in the back seat of the truck. I wanted to try to take this guy. Yeah, it'd be perfect. Got a little strap here that I can put an EDC fixed blade right here. Boom. There you go. Clip onto that. What do you guys see? Just right there, kind of like a backpack, and it doesn't have to be riding in the console. It doesn't have to be riding in the like the glove compartment. Then I have it so it's up against the back of the truck and kind of concealed. I'll show you what that'll look like in a little bit. One thing I did want to try to do was maybe fit some biblical literature, because I could just keep this as my Bible study bag instead of having like a one-stop shop. So got some material here. I've got a book we're studying out of, and I have my Bible. So you could probably also fit these things in there. Maybe if I went with the 30 liter instead of this guy, that would be great. But for now we're good. You could theoretically fit literature in here. Boom. Backpack. Here. Boom. Now you're good to go. Got your Bible, got some books, and good stuff like that. For those of you who are of faith and are looking to check out a new Bible, I highly recommend these He Reads Bibles. These are really nice. They've got good annotations. They've got great history lessons. Great. It's a very aesthetically pleasing Bible. Got maps, timelines, really, really good. My wife got this one for me for my birthday. So the He Reads Bible, I think this is the, I don't know, NIV, Christian Standard Bible. So yeah, good translation for those of you who care. Let's see what this looks like in the work truck. So this is more or less what it sits up against. I have these awesome hooks from Amazon that I think, if you can see them, I can't quite tell right now, but they're like $14 or $12 for 4. As you can see, I have 2 here. I'll take this guy right here. Up again, oh, boom. It'll kind of sit there. I think I dropped a screwdriver. But yeah, I think even though I'm not a super organized person, everything should have a spot. Go ahead and take this off. I'm using the ProTech, what is this one called? The Integrity, the manual version of the TR3, which I really like. Review coming out on this guy. And so yeah, this is how it would look. This is how it would set up. This is how I like it. And then it just goes like that. Sits behind me and it's good there for all day. So yeah, has a really nice resting spot. This is a single cab work vehicle. So yeah, I like that it's long, but it's not long enough that whenever I go to put the seat down, it raises itself up and come off of that hook. So Amheh Tactical, the 20-liter slim backpack. Right now, I think it's going for about $25. Like I said, they sent this one to me. This one was free to me. So I'm just kind of checking it out and seeing how I like it. Right now, it works very good on me. Getting a little bit of good sunshine right now, so I'll get this going. The wind died down from today, and boom, here we go. This is how it would look. This is a little too high up here, but I'm a very small statured person. I wear medium-sized gloves. Say what you will about that, but maybe this thing can come down a little bit lower. You do have some adjustment straps right here, so if you needed to make it higher, you could. And then boom, you got some room to work with this guy right here. Let's see what else we have. I usually like it a little bit lower on my back anyway. You do have a cross strap, which I think these are a little gimmicky if you're not a backpacker, which I'm not. These little cross straps, so more than likely I will modify it to maybe not have this guy dangling around. But for those of you who is a deal breaker, it does have it. Boom, there you go. Now you have a chest strap. It's not going to go anywhere. Won't be taken off of you. And it even has the waist straps. Now I hate these. These waist straps, I get it. They're for if you're backpacking. But this is a 20-liter backpack. I mean, you're all strapped in. I don't know. I feel like that part, at that point, you're getting really goofy. But that's just, you know, that's not to disinclude any of the backpackers online and stuff like that. I want to make sure everybody feels welcome here on the channel. So anyways, that's what this guy looks like. Like I said, I need to get this guy a little bit lower and then I'd be happy with it. If not, then I can always go crossways, readjust the Kydex clip into a different orientation, and it'll be good to go. You do have lots of molly webbing to throw things on the side of, off to the right of, all that good stuff. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. Hopefully we can get into some more content like this. If you're interested in more what's going on with High Winds EDC, just continue watching these videos, I guess. I don't know. Remember guys, as we end the video today, I want you to be reminded that the holidays are right around the corner. This is a very hard time for those who are experiencing any type of mental health issues. Reach out to your family, reach out to your friends, let them know that they're seen, and just remember, life is not coming at you, life is coming through you, and you just need to just try to be a positive light in the world. God bless.